Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Christmas Memories YouTube Inspiration Hop, 12 Days of Christmas. This is the 11th day and it's holiday traditions. And I pulled this layout from Scrapowisco. I don't know how to say it. It'll be linked down below. It is off my Pinterest boards. I decided to use the old hip kit, obviously from last year. And I've been using this a lot in the layout for my December documented because it matches my style a lot. So I decided to do exactly like what it's on the board or on the layout. And it has a background paper with 3 different colors. And then she kind of she had these 2 as presents with this one down on the bottom as a present too. But I did it just a little bit different because I've already done my Christmas present like one already, so I turned it into more of a, you'll see, I don't even know what the right word is. It looks exactly like it is, but I don't make it a present. This is obviously the holiday traditions, and our holiday tradition that we started when we got Sparkles is Sparkles always brings us leggings for Christmas Eve. And then we wear them Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day. And so this year, for whatever reason, I didn't get the picture. So there we have it. You know, as a scrapbooker, I forgot to even grab it. But it's okay. So what I'm doing here is that I'm taking the colors and now I'm matching it up. So what I wanted to do was that I just kind of wanted to use up some of my scraps that are left over because I'm getting down to the point where there's nothing going to be left of this. And that is exactly what I wanted to do for this, for December Daily, for December Document, December Daily, however you want to look at it, whatever you want to call it as. And you can use this collection not just for December Daily. I think this one actually was their December layout and not actually the November kit. So the hip kit, if you're not aware of, I am not affiliate to hip kit at all, but you guys do know that I get their kits all the time. And what they do is that December is like a winterish one, and it kind of brings in the ties of ringing in the new year. And then November is always their kit for December so that you always got it in time. Well, I use this one more of my December documented because I just like the color of it. Ooh, I do actually like that. By the way, a lot of this changes as you see me go through this. I was kind of trying to mimic the present that she did, but then I stopped. I was like, nope, I'm not going to do that. I want to do it a little bit differently where I'm kind of, you know, snuggled up. It's the fireplace. And I'm super excited because if you have not followed me on social media at all of that information is linked down below. I would love to have you not just on YouTube, but also on my social media accounts. But we signed over Christmas this year. We signed on our house after we got back from our vacation after Josh got home. And it is our forever house. And we actually have a fireplace built into our living, like what we're going to call our living room. It's actually the family room when you look at it in the respect of a realtor, but for me it's our living room because we don't need 2 spaces like that. That's just ridiculous in my book. So but yeah, so we get a fireplace. So I'm super excited to actually be able to take photos of a fireplace. Now granted, it doesn't have like the actual wood and that type of stuff. It is going to be gas, but here or there, we'll be able to have a fireplace, and then we'll be able to have a for real fire outside, and that'll be fun for Kaylin because we've always tried to do it here on post, but they keep taking the regulations away from us, so, you know, it'll be fun there. So anyway, back to our layout. So what I did was that I tried to keep it as streamlined, so when you got grid paper like this that's got the lines in it like it is, I normally mimic, that's where I place my stuff. So I placed my photos on one line, and then I took all of the little bits in, like the the embellishments that I wanted to use, I placed them in certain spots. Now, I made this look like it's hanging on the wall. So I wanted to add a little bit of festive, and it's called home, and then I start to just layer pieces along. So again, like I said in the last video, what I do is to make things look like there's snow, is I take the white pieces and I make them very prominent in my layouts. I always try to make sure that things look like it should be winter with a bunch of snow and we're cold and all of that, even though yesterday it was 75 degrees out and I walked and I sweat to death when I went to go for our walk yesterday. So, that's kind of what it is. So the one photo is just my daughter and I last year because, like I said, you guys all know that Josh was deployed at this time. So it was just Kaylin and I, and then Sparkles talked about how she needed to be good for dad or for mom throughout the whole year while dad's off doing his thing. So I took away that piece and now I'm writing tradition. And then I forgot that this is the kit that does not have the R's. These letters don't have the R's. Well, traditions, because that's what the prompt is, traditions has 2 R's in it. So I had to switch to this other color, which works out perfect anyway. I wanted to either use the gray or this color, so it didn't really matter to me what color I used. So that is what is my title for this one, is going to be called Traditions. And I just liked placing, so I took and I used the shelves of things. So like the top part of my peachy colored layout there, I put a shelf. And then my photo was the shelf for my title. The strips is the shelf for my next set of photos. And I still have a huge triangle going on, like if you're into that triangle thing. And no matter which way you look at it, it's all triangle and shelf based. So on this vellum acetate sticker thing, there was these little like confetti things, like if you were doing hip hip hooray or like celebrating the new year. I took them and I placed them around in the different spots just to kind of add that little bit of pizzazz to that as well. And then I'm just adding little bits, and you'll see me come in with one of my black pens, and I do the marking around the edge, and then I mark around all the edges just because I think that it works out for that. Oh yeah, and then I add these little white pieces around the title because again, I want it to look winterishy as much as possible, even though, like I said, it's 70 degrees out and sweating to death. So here, this is what I do. I do come around, and any piece that was left over, I make the black because I've been really into that lately, or I've been doing it a lot. I always do. It's kind of like one of my signature end pieces is that. I do obviously come in with my sunset strips from Shimmers, and I do that as well. The still shots are coming up. Again, like I said, I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. I would love to have you. I am going to do the first 7 days of January. I am going to put up a layout a day. I'm actually thinking it's probably going to go through almost through 9 just because of how some of my stuff lands. So it may be 9 days, but ultimately I wanted to do the first 7 days. So make sure you like and subscribe so you can get all of that fun stuff. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.